looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gangsta, don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef calling me, I'm up, I see you like a yeah. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m.
God damn, dude. Clean up.
I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Demario Davis there on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. He's got Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They'll drop to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught at the 20.
Oh my gosh, Marcus Williams, you're
deep
making
into
play.
New Orleans territory. A big play that time. 42 yards.
Yeah, that's
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now. This is Charles. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers.
Shit.
In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Good shit. Man, that was a good-ass drive. I couldn't do shit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Leopard!
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Yo, what the fuck?
It's intercepted.
Wow.
Carlton Davis picks it. And they
God
take possession
damn,
of the
Shea
football
Patterson.
and have it
How?
at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of
Shit,
up for
what
grabs,
the fuck
and it's going to
is
come down
that?
the hands of the wrong team.
The give is to Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Oh my God, can't get my
They'll run it
guy.
now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think it becomes
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tyler Davison in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man is got it.
That
It's
hurts.
complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped
That
at the
hurts.
1. They're able to convert on
Should've just
3rd down, and that
blitzed.
sets up a 1st and goal.
That was dumb. I'm trash.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Pretty move. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
Wow.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. On 2nd down, Kamara. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh,
and
my.
he knocks the
Put your
ball
hands
away,
up.
and it falls incomplete. Earlier in the quarter, when the defense was keen on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there,
Might have to
but
put
they
Teddy
did.
Bridgewater
Yeah,
in.
I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to put Teddy in. Oh, there's a little bit too much for you. Can't move the ball with him.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right
I'm
now,
looking for
the
that
play
fucking
calling,
play. I
they're
can't
locked
find
in
it.
really well.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10.
Gun, 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 gun.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16.
Gun, 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 gun.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all
Good
of it.
shit.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's the backup Bridgewater.
Throw the ball, Teddy.
He's taken down.
God damn.
McCoy, never giving up. He's
Wow.
able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Throw the ball, Teddy.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. 2nd quarter in Cleveland, and the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Oh my God, go in motion.
He's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Boy.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
Crazy.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they get 14 yards there at a first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And he finds Seals Jones complete.
Get there.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Terrible. My shit is moving crazy. It's a rough game.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
No, check. Patriot.
Shit is glitching.
Now Jones, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Get back.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Looking to throw, and he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. J.J. Nelson, as the first half is winding down, and the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And destroyed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, that nigga flipped him. Oh.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Move!
And picked up a 1st down.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And Cook has it left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's taken down inside the 30. The 13 yards that time at a 1st. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. This quarterback now a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive.
I can't figure out on defense.
Touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this one is incomplete.
Game glitched
Good
crazy.
job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Again, it's Kamara. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
Oh, wait.
Down he goes.
God damn it.
Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yo, this shit is glitching. I can't fucking. Oh man.
A sizable gain there of 9
sucks
yards,
right,
but it's still 3rd and long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon.
Should keep poising and
carry
speeding
puts
up.
him over the 100-yard mark.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the offense will cover this run.
I can't get a pass
push back inside their own 10.
Nigga said go for
So
it.
they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On regular punt, nigga.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
Yo, are they serious?
Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. In the middle of the field, he's got
touchdown.
That
shit crazy. Good shit, dog.
The 20.
Oh, man.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. J.J. Nelson, 99 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
99-yard touchdown. I suck.
And now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Bridgewater on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Yo, this is ridiculous.
At the 26
I don't know what I'm on. I'm tripping.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A give to Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
God damn, this was a bad game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd
Bad
and 3.
decisions, bad decisions, bad decisions.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Good shit, dog. Definitely deserved this game.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Oh, my gosh.
And he slips up
Good
past
move.
the 45 before being tackled. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Jones. And another mistake here
A face
defensively as a
mask?
flag is down on the tackle, and
I don't
that's
even
going to
have
tack on
aggressive.
15 more. They're
That's
down here in the
ridiculous.
4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in
Game
these
over.
types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. It's a
Don't even know
6-yard
how he
pickup,
tackled
and it
him.
gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far.
Good
4
game,
plays in
man.
this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it with Jones. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Good shit.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bucks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. They will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.